This is the cold calling schedule, routine, openers, objection handlers, cadence, tonality that I've used to sell over $100 million via cold calling, making roughly 2.5% of that gross commission income, which is over $2.5 million. And today I need you guys to pay very, very close attention. All right, let's go over the two openers that I like to use. Number one is the 2 quick question opener, and the second one is real quick. It's gonna be very simple. Hey, John, it's Anthony. I have 2 quick questions for you. Do you have 30 seconds? They're gonna say yes, or they're gonna say no. If they say yes, great. That was my first question. Second question, did that property sell or is it still available? I want you to pay very close attention to what I'm saying. Not only is what you're saying important, how you're saying it is even more important, the tonality and your cadence. But for this specific example, I don't want you to say, did your home sell? Is it expired? Did it come? Did you, do you plan on listing that again? Like, no. Did the property sell or is it still available? That's it. 2 quick questions, boom. No, I don't have 30 seconds. Great, I'll be even quicker than that. Did 123 Main Street sell or is that still available? With a curiosity tone. Did you tilt your head a little bit? Is that still available? And they're gonna say either, I'm gonna go through a couple options on each one of these calls. They're either gonna say, yes it is, and you're gonna say, okay, not great. Not great, that's why I'm calling. No, okay. That's actually why I'm calling. I am 100% certain that that property should have sold, and I'd like to meet with you for 15 minutes to put a plan of action in front of you to show you exactly what we can do to get it sold. By the way, where were you looking to go when you sold this? Now, let's say, no, it's not available. Oh, so you sold the property? And then you stop talking. Don't say, oh, I'm looking at my MLS and it doesn't, no. Oh, it did sell. Oh, it must be something on my end. Do you mind me asking what was the price you got for it? I might have a property coming to market in the area, make small talk, make conversation. They're gonna go, well, it didn't sell, it's not available, we took it off the market. Oh, okay, well, why is that? If you still got the $2 million, would you entertain selling it again? Or if you still got the 500 grand, would you entertain selling it again? Well, maybe. Do you have a buyer? John, if I had a buyer, we'd be having a totally different conversation. Let me ask you a question. If I did find you the buyer for $2 million, would you still sell it? And by the way, where are you going when you sell? This is why the framework is this. I want to talk to the seller. I'm not going to say, hey, is this John? I'm going to say, hey, John, real quick, it's Anthony. Question, did that seller, is it still available? Or my 2 quick question opener. And I'm going to say, establish who the seller is, ask if it's sold or if it's available. 3, bold claim. I'm 100% certain it should have sold. I'd like to meet with you. I pitch for the meeting. I handle objections. I ask for the motivation, and I loop and I loop and I loop to try and reframe the close, to go back to the closing, to set. And the closing is setting an appointment with them within 24 to 48 hours. That is it. Anytime after that, you're going to lose the appointment. Every day you wait, your cancellation rate's going to go up or down, whatever you're looking at the scale. Let's say, let's start at 0%. You're going to go up 25% in a cancellation rate day by day. So if you wait 24 hours, you might have 2 to 3 people cancel out of 10. If you wait 2 days, you're going to have 4 to 5 people cancel. If you wait 3 days, you're going to have 75% of the people cancel, so on and so forth. It's just like the numbers. As you go on, like it makes no sense. And there's no reason why you would want to wait. And when they say, no, call me back next week. Call me in a month. If they're out of town, the only time you're going to listen to this, if they are in Europe, they're overseas, they're on vacation, they are literally not going to be home. You can say, listen, I don't want you to forget how good of a conversation that we had. Let's do this. Can I send you over a Zoom link? Do you have 10 minutes, 5 minutes? I can get on a FaceTime with you, whatever. FaceTime them right there on the spot. If they say a week from now, say, John, there's a lot of precious time between now and next week. I would hate for you to forget how good of a conversation we had. And if you knew I was the right agent for the job, would you want to wait? Or you don't even say all that. John, if you knew I was the right agent for the job, would you want to wait? If you knew I could help you get a buyer between now and next week, would you want to wait? No, they're going to say no, obviously. They're going to want to meet with you right then and there. And again, no obligation. All I'm looking to do is meet you. Mind you, by the way, some of you guys are like, well, Nucci, it's easy for you. You have all these deals. You have all these listings. I started in the same spot as you, dude. I started off with 0 fucking listings. Not only in Michigan, but I started with 0. It was negative in Miami because of how competitive and saturated it is. You're selling you. You're selling your energy, your tenacity, how you're going to fight for them, what you're going to do to market the property, how responsive you're going to be, the data, everything you're doing leading up to the appointment, you're selling them on how you were going to sell the property. Like how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you are thorough, you're aggressive, you're proactive, and you demonstrate that on the phone, when you go to the appointment, they're already placing you at a higher level. Because the other agent that heard, call me back next week, that agent's going to go, Okay, what's a good time for you? What's a good time for you to talk next week? They're not, dude, you lost. You lost. Never going to happen. Ever. This call isn't going to be about objection handling. I could go line by line by line over. Bring me a buyer. How many properties have you sold in the area? What's most important to you, John? How many properties I've sold in the area, or how much money I can get for your home? I could do this all day long with the objections. My goal for you guys is to get the opener down. And then part two, after you get that opener down, and assuming you're decent at objections, the third thing we're going to want to work on is pace, cadence, tonality, empathetic, curious. There's aggressive people you're going to talk to. You're going to have to match and mirror that energy. And when you're curious, did that sell? Or here's another thing, another mistake a lot of rookie agents make. The seller goes, yeah, no, my dog just died. We're not going to sell the property anymore. Great. And they go to the next line on the script because you guys aren't paying attention. You need to listen. You're salespeople. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Do not talk more than the seller. You lost. If you ever hear in a movie or your grandparents ever tell you the person who speaks first loses? You have to listen, dude. Let them talk. Let them explain their frustration. Let them tell you where they were going or why they wanted to sell and yada, yada, yada. And then you come back to the solution-based person. I am 100% certain the property should have sold, and we can get you down to North Carolina. I can get you up to New York. I can get you down to Miami. All I need is 15 minutes to show you a plan of action that worked for 25 other sellers, or a plan of action that works. That's it, period. You don't have to say anything else. And go meet with them. Now, step 3 on this segment is, once you guys start doing this religiously, which, by the way, an hour a day is not enough. An hour a day is not enough, but if you don't have time because of whatever happened that day, an hour is a minimum. And if I was just starting off and I was an agent who was doing 5 to 6 deals a year right now, the only thing I'd be doing is cold calling at least 3 to 4 hours a day. Unless you want to work open houses all weekend, you want to do broker opens, and you want to do a bunch of bullshit that's not going to make you any money. If that's what you want to do, by all means, go ahead, go for it. I don't care. But if you want to be a high-level, high-producing $20 million plus a year agent like I am, that doesn't work weekends. I do work weekends, but I don't have to work go do open houses and bullshit. Then this is what you're going to have to master, and you're going to have to be doing this for 2 hours a day. So anyway, step 3, let me get into it. You need to record yourself like I am recording right now and watch it. Let me tell you how you're going to be a good cold caller or not. This is a little tip, a little secret. If you cold call someone and they stump you on the phone and you don't care, you just go on to the next person and you don't stop and absolutely have a mental breakdown like I did when I got stumped. I got stumped on not interested. I was role-playing with a group of people, and they were younger than me, and it pissed me off. And it literally was put me beside myself. That entire day, for 3 to 4 hours, I felt like I was going through a breakup. I was so mentally distraught. I had to sit there and go in the same apartment and lap in a circle in my living room. And I kept going over and over and over and over again, different ways to handle that objection. And the next day I went back to the office. I said, hit me with another one. Then I got stumped on, bring me a buyer. Then I got stumped on, it's not available. Or I have an agent that's in the business and blah, 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 blah. And every time I heard something like that, it consumed me until I figured it out. And then I would come home, I'd role play by myself. I'd record myself until I figured it out. It took me 2 months of calling every day to get 0 appointments. I got 0, nothing. And then month 3, I listed 3 properties at $3 million each. Month 4, I listed another 4 properties at $2 to $3 million each. Same thing on month 3. I listed $30 million in 90 days. I closed $10 million of it by the end of the year. I think I was really getting going with the appointments. I think I was really cold calling June, July. And then August, September, I started going on those listing appointments. November, I was slammed. December, I didn't really do anything but service my deals. But anyway, that was the reason I made $300,000 gross in a span of 90 days of cold calling. That is the math. So get the opener down, practice, rehearse, take notes, role play with a partner or a friend if you can. You have to cold call, by the way. It's not even an option. Don't even think about anything else. You have to cold call. Then number 3, you're going to have to start recording yourself. And then once you start cruising and you're getting appointments every week and every day, then it's just refining your tonality, your pace, your cadence, and coming up with different word tracks so you have an arsenal of responses for each objection that you're going to get, which I would say I don't have 2 or 3 for every one. I have an infinite amount of objection handlers. I would just come up with things off the spot. It doesn't matter. And then I guess step 5 is as you guys get more comfortable, you can start increasing your average price point and start calling higher end properties. And then you can start segueing into other different forms of calling. I'm not saying you have to perfect expireds before you go to for sale by owners, but like get really good at one before you start trying to do both at the same time. And then once you get really, really good at one, all the other ones will be very easy as well. If you guys want more of a breakdown, you want my scripts, you want my tonality, my closes, my objection handlers, and a breakdown of how I do this and how I've been able to close over $100 million on the phone, and want my team to help you or at least look at your calls, click the link in the bio, apply, reach out to speak with us. It costs nothing. It's a free consultation. The coaching is not free, but it's a free consultation. And I'm telling you guys right now, once you learn this skill, you will never be without money. You won't be replaced by AI, and you will have the year that you've always been dreaming of. Or keep watching these videos and keep, fantasizing over the thought of success. And, maybe one day you'll figure it out when you bump your head in the middle of your dream, but it's not going to happen that way. Appreciate you guys watching. For the real sauce, follow me on IG. Turn on the notification bell. Share this with a friend. Comment. Let me know where you're at, what market you're in, what more you want to see, what other cold calling tactics or what other YouTube video ideas you have for me. I will look at them. I look at all the comments, even though I may not respond. And I will get back to you on that. Okay, I appreciate you guys. Like, follow, subscribe, comment, notification bell, follow on IG, Nucci Real Estate. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.